These were his instructions to them.
The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few.
So pray to the Lord who is in charge of the harvest. Ask him
to send more workers into his fields.
After many years of tent meetings and Bible studies, the Eaton First Church of God was officially established when the early members purchased their first property on North Barron Street in 1943. Over the next few decades, the church continued to grow, leading to the purchase of another property in 1983 at our current location. The new building was completed in February 1992 with over 80% of the construction being done through the efforts of the people in the church. Further additions have been made since, including more classrooms and a multi-purpose room. Because of these additions, the Eaton First Church of God has been able to reach the community in various ways, through church ministries and outreach programs, as well as partnerships with community organizations.
The church is a key partner. We serve about 10,000 people a year through the Y, and hundreds of those happen through your doors, not just our doors. I can think over the past years that we've offered youth sports programs, adult sports programs, anything from youth basketball league to kids and adult volleyball leagues. It's not possible for us to do all that without the support of the church. And for those that are possibly coming through Y programs that aren't comfortable or have never really stepped foot in a church, that's just giving them a little bit of exposure into what happens at your church.
I saw a quote recently on Facebook that I really liked. It states that the mark of an effective church is not how many people come, but how many people live differently for having been there. This is so true. We can build an immaculate sanctuary that can provide an amazing worship experience with a narthex area that allows for ease of fellowship and parking that makes every spot feel like you're a VIP. And if our goal from this Capital Funds campaign is only to provide these things, then we are missing the point. My hope for this time is that the activities around and through this campaign and building project strikes a fire in the hearts and souls of all involved, so much so that a revival takes place and lives are changed.
Growing up, this church quickly became my second home and a place where I could find the people I love with the grace, joy, and comfort that I needed. I really believe that the great things this congregation has already done will become even greater in the future. I am proud of how we handled hardships and challenges and know that if we keep up the constant prayer and faith-filled belief that God will guide us and is here with us, we will become unstoppable and more blessed than we can ever imagine.
Our church wants to grow and continue to reach our community. To foster that growth, we come into this project with three primary needs. First, we want to expand and enhance our sanctuary and stage space. We are aiming to be able to seat around 450 people. We also plan to utilize chairs instead of pews to create a more flexible seating area. Second, our parking lot is in need of attention and expansion. A portion of the funds will go toward resurfacing our current parking area, as well as potentially paving the gravel area on the north side of the building. Finally, we also plan to expand our narthex into a more open area that will help with traffic flow and create a more spacious, comfortable gathering area for fellowship.
There are few things more spiritually exhilarating or personally fulfilling than being a part of God's work and ministry. That's the point of this campaign, about how God uses our lives and our resources to sow seeds for the harvest. planting today for the harvest of tomorrow. We have set a basic goal of raising $450,000 and a challenge goal of $500,000 in addition to our current building fund to be used for expanding and enhancing our facility. Now you might be asking, what does it mean to give to a capital campaign? We're asking you that you would consider pledging for the next 3 years to our campaign above and beyond your regular giving to our church. And then we'll be receiving these pledges in the weeks before our Celebration Sunday on November the 1st. Giving to the campaign won't start until December. You might also be asking, how much should I give to this campaign? That is between you and God. We want to encourage you to be sure to look at your big picture brochure and then also your giving worksheet as just some consideration and suggestions on what you might commit to this campaign. This will take all of us giving of our lives and resources. The point is not equal giving, but equal sacrifice. That as each of us does our part, we can reach this goal.
God has been faithful. He's blessed our personal lives and our life, the life of our church in so many ways. We cannot, however, just rest on what has been done in the past or just fall into the trap of trying to maintain what we have. There is a harvest that Jesus wants us to reach out to and make room for as His church. According to the 2010 census, over 29,000 people in Preble County here have no religion or no religious affiliation. We cannot ignore this harvest. What we do for and invest in the kingdom of God has eternal value. And you know, as the Lord sees that we are serious about His harvest through our sacrifice, He has a way of blessing and using us beyond what we might think is possible even now. May the Lord bless you as you pray and you ask the Lord what He would have you do as together we plant seeds for the harvest.